everybody, I'm Sydney.
And I'm Zach.
And you're watching Syd and Zach. So, I like tea. We both like tea.
Yeah. She likes tea more than I like tea.
True. But I especially like Teavana. If you've seen my Black Friday haul, you would have seen how much I like Teavana. And unfortunately, once Starbucks bought them, they bought the brand, they bought the name, they bought the recipes, and unfortunately recently decided to close down the Teavana website, to close down the Teavana stores, and basically stop selling Teavana except for what they have in their stores. As a drink that you can get pre-made or as the few bags of tea that they normally carry. Teavana used to be like, you would walk into the store, they had huge, like, floor-to-ceiling wall of big bins of tea that you would get loose leaf tea. And it was always one of my favorite things to walk into that store and just get a cup of tea. Unfortunately, I can't do that anymore. But luckily, Starbucks decided to be nice to the people and bottle 5 of their most popular fruit-based teas. So we have a mixture here of green teas, black teas, even some herbal teas, and we're going to give them a try today.
Yeah, we saw these a couple weeks ago, and she grabbed, which one did you get, sweetie?
Mango.
All right, she grabbed this one.
Well, and at the time, they only had 3 of them in the stores. It was the blueberry pineapple, the mango black tea, and the passion fruit tea. And I've had the Teavana passion fruit tea like 1,000 times when I go into the store at Starbucks and get it. And I've had their mango tea a few times at the actual Teavana store, but I'd never tried any of the other ones. So I'm excited to try these. I don't usually like sweetened tea, which is my only concern with these, is that they are pre-sweetened, but they're still really tasty.
I'm more of a sweetened tea guy. I don't dislike tea that's not sweetened, but if you add a little bit in there, it's kind of how I feel about coffee. I can drink it black, but I do prefer just a little bit of sugar in there just to kind of offset it just a touch. But these ones we found at Walmart, I think they're like $2 a piece, roughly.
$1.79.
I was gonna say around there, $2-ish. Yeah, and these do have obviously the Starbucks logo on the bottom. Really nice bottles, if I can kind of remark on that.
Yeah.
They are stickers, of course. They're not like screen printed or anything.
I wish they were, though.
Yeah, and as far as it goes, though, I mean, that's a really nice look. If you kind of see
very
that.
Clean,
Very
very
clean.
modern. And that's exactly what the Teavana was. Like, everything was just very clean and simplistic, unlike Starbucks.
I like it. I mean, it's craft iced tea. It kind of shows you everything like that, lists some of the ingredients at top, and it just, I don't know, it's very point blank as to what it is. But, I don't know, I like them. They look very nice.
I agree. I'm thinking we should go down the spectrum, green, into herbal, and into black, which are going to be more heavy. And I know this is one of your favorite things that we get at Starbucks is peach green tea.
Ooh, I prefer the peach black tea, but that's just my opinion. I always ask them to kind of do it like that because it feels like the southern gentleman in me likes a nice peach black tea.
So this one is a peach green tea flavored with Thai lemongrass and mint.
Ooh, so it's going to have some gin aspects to it.
A little bit. So the ingredients are just tea infusion, which is just water, green tea, spearmint, lemon verbena, lemongrass, and natural flavor, sugar, natural flavors, and citric acid.
Yeah, that's pretty clean.
And it says, this invigorating tea blend mingles exquisite green tea, sweet peach notes, Pacific Northwest mint, and just the right amount of sweetness.
I look forward to trying it. Crack it open. I like the lids. I will say that's very, very cool.
The stickers?
The lids, how they're like the caps rather, how they're just they're like steel looking, but they're kind of like darkened steel.
Very industrial.
Yeah, very industrial. I like that.
Very modern.
I'm a sucker for kind of like packaging reflects a lot to me. The product inside can be terrible, but if the packaging looks nice, I'm gonna give it a try. And
that's how it was with me with the Mr. Bubble stuff.
I mean, everyone is like that. That's what people latch onto first. Obviously, I mean, I don't know what this tastes like by taking it like just a glance at it, but if I know that the packaging is great, I'm gonna try it. That is very good.
Oh my god, it smells like peach rings, but it also smells like real peach.
And see, that's the one thing, and it's reflected in this as well. I think that peach really lends itself better to a black tea, just because peach is such a strong flavor, and I think the green tea, it overtakes it a lot, but it's still... It tastes delicious.
And that spearmint, you can't taste it, but you can feel it. It just feels cool and refreshing. And with that lemongrass and the verbena in there, it's so something that I'm going to want to stock up on for the summer because that'll be so refreshing when it's 120 degrees outside.
Those nights where The only thing they're good for is a front porch or sleep. Nothing else. Except peach green tea. I'll some more of this. This is good. So far, we are off to a great start with these. That tastes fantastic. So the next one we have is a pineapple berry blue herbal tea. And it says hibiscus and green rooibos. I don't know what that is. Ribus? Ribus orbicinus. Mm-hmm. It's a very good plant. It's ribus.
It's a red tea.
It's a whatever. It's a ribus orbicin. I don't really care. And it's herbal tea infusion, water and green roy orbicins, and hibiscus, sugar, natural flavors, and citric acid. This vibrant, juicy tea blend is busting. What's bursting? Excuse me. Let me reread that. This vibrant, juicy tea blend is bursting with tropical citrus notes, hibiscus, green roy orbicins, and just the right amount of sweetness. Caffeine free.
Send help. I'm drinking busting roy orbicins.
You got it. It smells nice. So this one does, in my opinion, have a lot more of a tea flavor than the first one did. Like the first one really was more peach, but this one I do get a lot of tea flavor to it, especially on the back end, and I like that aspect of it because I feel the peach was almost too much, I guess.
Yeah. Well, ribis teas can be kind of heavy sometimes.
Yes, the heaviest of the traveling Wilburys. But this one, I like the flavor and that kind of berry and the pineapple. It really lends itself very nicely. It's it's cohesive. Whereas a lot of times, people just throw it all in there and it's not as good. But I really liked this one.
Well, and the pineapple is such like an undernote. It just kind of like enhances the sweetness of the berry, and the berry enhances the like deep flavors of the rooibos teas. So it's really nice. Yeah. It's definitely a lot more on the berry flavor than I would have hoped. It tastes a lot like Kool-Aid to me, but it's not horrible. Fair. Alrighty, and the next one that we have here is the Passion Tango herbal tea, which replaced just the regular passion fruit tea that they used to have from Tazo at Starbucks a couple years ago when they bought Teavana. It says it's with hibiscus and cinnamon, so that's interesting. This one has herbal tea infusion. Obviously, it's an herbal tea. But water, hibiscus flower, citric acid, natural flavors, cinnamon, apple, licorice root, lemongrass, fruit juice extract for color, sugar, and natural flavor.
Not that anyone really cares, but there are 5 of these, and this is the only one that contains any actual fruit juice.
True.
Just a thought.
Most of the Teavana teas that they used to have that were like the fruity ones actually had bits of dried fruit in them. So when you were steeping the tea, you would get that fruity flavor, but you wouldn't have it full of like fruit juice. So this blissfully punchy tea blend combines lush hibiscus, apple, Thai lemongrass, and just the right amount of sweetness. That was the one thing that I disliked about this tea when I first tried it, when they first switched over, was there's a lot of lemongrass notes in it. But I've actually grown to really like it over the years compared to the one from Tazo.
You get it all the time.
It's good. It's not as good as the Tazo one, in my opinion. The Tazo one was just like really, really like heavy on the hibiscus notes, and I loved that. But this one definitely has a little bit more of an herbalness to it. It's still good. I mean, like you said, I get it all the time.
Yeah, it's probably one of your go-tos. And I don't like it when it's not sweetened. Sometimes she puts lemonade in there, and I can handle it. But I just, except it's.
I like it without the sweetener in it because it's super tangy and tart, and I love that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just me. Like, I love tart things. Like when we went and got Wow Wow lemonade, that was my biggest thing with their classic lemonade, with how sweet it was and how tart it was at the same time. And that's why I like getting this one unsweetened, because it has that super nice tartness to it from the hibiscus and from the lemongrass. But yeah, do you want to?
You go ahead.
Okay.
I trust your judgment.
Tastes like Starbucks. A little bit more cinnamon in this one, though.
Yeah, you smell the cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. So this one, if I had to assign a time of the year where this is an appropriate drink, it would be the Christmassy time. That cinnamon is ridiculous in there, and in my opinion, it overpowers every other flavor that's in there. It's just really sweet cinnamon. It's good. I mean, I think maybe my recommendation for this would be a really nice hot drink where you kind of, throw some cloves in there because it already has the cinnamon, maybe some orange slices, and a little bit of Some rum, maybe whiskey, all depending upon what your preferences, of course. But I think that could be really
and if
something
you're
nice.
able to drink legally.
Yeah, I'm not advocating underage drinking. I'll never do that. But I don't know, just something about this. It really, I feel, would lend itself to a hot drink more so than a cool drink. So next we have a Meyer Lemonade Black Tea. This one is unsweetened. I will make that comment about that. And it's with lime peel and lemongrass. Honestly, this is probably going to be the closest to a standard tea we're going to get from this line. That's at least how I feel about it. Nothing wrong with that. It has brewed tea, water, black tea, lemon verbena, lime peels, lemongrass, licorice root, natural flavors, and citric acid. This layered citrus blend is beaming with brilliant black tea, complex lemon verbena, and the unique tangy flavor of Meyer lemon, all without any added sugar for a cool, crisp taste. Yes, I am available for radio promos, spots, or anything like that you might have.
I'm just here for the tea.
Ooh, that's brisk. Yeah, it smells like brisk. I'm going with it's brisk tea. It's going to taste exactly like that. I guarantee it 100%. If it doesn't, I'll be amazed. You first.
No, I don't want to drink it because of
Ooh,
that.
that's brisk.
Yeah, it does smell like brisk.
Yes, it does. That's what I said. Ooh, that's brisk.
That was what I was really looking forward to trying. Now I'm sad all the time.
Since it's not sweetened, it does not taste like brisk. So, in case you were curious at all.
Brisk just tastes like apple juice to me.
Mm.
It's so gross.
It's not bad.
This is how I like my tea.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of lemon with a really heavy black tea. We're good.
My opinion is throw a little bit of honey in there and that's perfect. But that's just one man's opinion.
I love it.
It's good. I do think it is very good. It's got a nice taste to it, good flavors, and the smell really does throw you, especially if you've had brisk as many times as obviously we have in our lives. That was like my favorite thing to drink when I was like 12. So I was like, it's tea, so it's healthy in a way, but it's lemonade too. What is this craziness?
It's tea in a can. Like,
really
it
is.
was like, I get
was a
it.
revelation.
Especially in the 90s, like with the commercials.
That's brisk.
Like the snowboarding.
Yeah.
And
It was a whole thing.
It was.
No one drank brisk because they were like, that's a snowman on a snowboard. What?
I must drink that.
Yeah, pretty much. Kids are dumb. Take it from me. I'm a kid and I'm dumb.
That is perfect.
That's good.
That is like my ideal cup of iced tea. The fact that they came out with one that's just like a basic lemon tea with no sweetener in it, which is really hard to find in pre-bottled tea. It's always, sweetened lemon tea, blah, blah, blah. And that's just not, everything tastes like brisk to me when it's like that. This is the one that I've actually tried already. I was just really thirsty one day and really wanted something while we were out grocery shopping, and I saw this and I was like, oh cool, it's Teavana, like I'll try it. Not really thinking it'd be anything too spectacular, but I was really surprised by this one, how much I liked it. So it's their mango black tea with notes of tropical citrus.
I will say the mango black tea, I get the peach black tea at the store, but the mango black tea is also a very good drink.
So is their pineapple black tea infusion. That is awesome. So this one is a tea infusion of water and black teas, sugar, natural flavors, and citric acid. This tropical tea blend is buzzing with sunny mango notes, fine black teas, hints of lime, and just the right amount of sweetness.
Is there any honey in there?
No.
Then why are you saying the term buzzing? Could you be any worse?
Maybe that's what the hint of sweetness is.
Maybe. So a little bit of honey.
Like molasses.
Molasses. It smells mango-y.
It is like intensely mango.
That's what it should have been called. Intense mango. Maximum Derek.
Maximum mango. Like, it's weird at first because it's so incredibly sweet, but then the more you drink it, the more you're like, okay.
That is the sweetest of the bunch.
Mm-hmm.
That is, did it say the right amount of sweetness? Yeah, just the right amount of sweetness. I don't think you got that part right. That is too sweet. That overpowers the mango, like, a lot. And I don't think it is honey, but it's so thick with the sweetness. Is that weird to say?
No. If you really like super syrupy sweet tea with like a little bit of like a mango peachy flavor to it, you would love this.
It's too much though.
But it's a lot. And I don't remember it being this sweet when I first had it, but maybe it was because I was replacing coffee with it that day and I just needed something to wake me up. But It's not bad. It's definitely out of the 5. If I were to go back and grab another one, it's probably the one I'd grab the least.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Unless I just like needed like a bolt of sugar that day.
Probably this.
Really? You put the peach that low?
Let's do that. That seems a little more accurate.
Okay, can I?
No, let me.
No, let me do it.
Let me finish. This.
Okay, that's
This
for
is
you.
my lineup right
Okay,
here.
That's yours?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not surprising. That's not too much different though. That's pretty close, honestly.
These two
Those two are the best.
are fantastic.
I like this one just because I liked that kind of berry flavor to it with the pineapple. I felt that was really nice.
When I was drinking that one, I was like, he's gonna like this
What
one.
about a compromise of this?
Okay, I'll agree on that.
We agree that this is pretty much how it should go. These are the top 3 contenders. This is not bad, and this isn't bad either. None of them are bad, but
it just has too much cinnamon, and this
Yeah.
is just a little too syrupy. But they're all so
just
good.
you can't deal with that cinnamon. It's too much, and this is the syrupiness was too much. So that's why these are on the bottom. Still good, but comparatively not nearly as good. Yeah. So I mean that, like I said, all good. So way to go, Starbucks, Teavana, Coca-Cola, whatever. Way to go. Yeah, for a brand new product line, I mean, it's not brand new, but for a brand new bottled product line kind of like this, I'm impressed that all of these are as good as they are.
Right.
Because usually, I mean, obviously from other videos you've watched us do, if we get the whole product line, and there's bound to be some in there that are just bad. But this, really good. I'm pleased to say. What do you think? Do we have leftovers of all of them?
Not for long.
No, I meant like in those cups.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a suicide. It's not nasty.
You're
We grew up doing this at the soda fountains. Don't you dare say that this is gross.
Well, while Zach is enjoying his newfound concoction over there,
Call it a blend.
Okay.
It's fancy.
his blend. Make sure that you're leaving us a comment down below letting us know if you've tried these teas, and if so, which one is your absolute favorite. I honestly think the Meyer Lemon is my favorite.
That's pretty good. I'll go with the peach for mine, but then again, I just like that peach flavor.
It was so good. And while you're down there, make sure that you're following us on all of our social media accounts. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, and Twitter.
Oh,
And
we're
also,
on everything.
We are. And also make sure that you're subscribing to our channel. We post some interesting taste tests sometimes, and
And a bevy of everything else.
yeah, I think we're entertaining.
We try. Do we always succeed? That's up to you.
Yeah. People like us. Well, until next time, guys, I'm Sydney.
And I'm Zach.
And you've been watching S and Z.
Bye, everybody.